Hello, you ancient soul. Now, I'm here for a love reading today, as I had a few people reach out for me to do a love reading. And I don't normally do love readings, I just let them come out if they do come out. However, we have today, very specifically today, Mercury that's dancing with Hecate. We have Parvati that is dancing with Venus. We have a full moon coming up. We have Mercury retrograde ending. And we have the Lionsgate portal. So this week is just a big week energetically, and it's leading to a lot of shifts on a soul level that are going to manifest without of you. It's also bringing in everything that's in alignment with your soul mission and your journey, including perhaps romantic love or sacred union over here. So just feel free to take in a deep breath, connect with that inner source to see what parts of this message may be for you. This is going to be a love reading for all signs, so just take what resonates with you. And if you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records for past life healing, anything else, you can go to 144bluerosetemple.com or you can email me. All of that information is going to be in the box below. All right. Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit of God, for the ancient souls, for the light workers and the chosen ones. What is this higher love? Higher Love by Whitney Houston. What is this higher love that is coming in for them? We do have sacred union over here. What is this higher love that is coming in for the collective? For the ancient souls. Isis. So there goes Isis, Osiris here. You can resonate with Goddess Isis. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is truly the gateway to the soul. And the heart, right, in ancient Egypt or ancient Kemet, the Tenemos mind, the heart is the true mind. The love it is that is coming in for you, collective, this is going to be ancient. You are an ancient, futuristic lover. All right, you and this person, you both have ancient codes, and you both are reuniting with your multidimensional and ancient remembrance, as you will be anchoring these ancient codes through your love. Okay, now it's interesting actually that this week is a reclaiming of the mystery schools within, including the Tantric path. As with all the astrology of this week, it is very shamanic. It is very dark goddess energy. It is Hecate, it's Parvati, it's Kali Ma, it's Sekhmet. This week is a week when it comes to energy. But again, whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. However, it's calling it an ancient love for you. Okay, and what I'm hearing is the ancient lovers. You both hold the key and you both hold the blueprint. For some of you, what I'm hearing is these crystal grids haven't seen a love like this, and it exists, like I'm saying that, but I'm seeing other divine, beautiful unions in the world. You are one of those ancient lovers. It's going to come into union with their ancient lover, with their kingdom spouse, whatever it means for you. Now we do have tune into the subtle and the divine force within me, and you shall sense the subtle and divine force within yourself and all living things. Over the coming days, there is a heightened sense and a spiritual connection with Goddess Isis Auset, goddess of motherhood, of magic and fertility. From your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in the infinite, never-ending story of the Akash, where you and those around you have a particular role to play. And as I say that, I'm thinking of ancient mystery schools as like theater. Even the role playing, all of that was really big in ancient mystery schools. You do share a past life with a lover that is coming into your life in the mystery schools. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. All right, so you and this lover will awakens each other ancient gifts, ancient remembrance as well. Goddess Isis can also resonate with you. What's also coming through is either you are not this person's usual type, or this person's not your usual type. Door to Spirit is a calling over here. It is, again, the heart mind that is even leading this connection. But both you and this person have had to go through a lot of shadow work, self-control, and mastery in order to see one another. Goddess of the moon over here. So releasing of illusions. We do have the thinking man over here. So we have door to spirit. We have all tied up. I'm going to grab a few more cards. What are some more messages for the ancient souls, for all signs for this love reading? Too much is hidden from you. So you don't quite see everything that's coming in over here. Now, for you, there we go, making love over here, divine sensuality. For those of you who are resonating with this message so far, it truly is your healing and spiritual evolution that brings you both together. You both are ancient souls. And with that 555, as I say that, we have trust over here. You both are ancient souls. You both will dive deep within your own self. And that's what I'm seeing as a mirror quality. You both are very aware of yourselves. And when you're looking into the mirror of the other person, it's like you can nitpick. The person already knows, you know, and that's actually what I'm seeing where the divine feminine masculine, looking at the divine feminine and masculine, you could point things out, you know, where both of you, again, you've both spent time together in the mystery schools, even if, say, it wasn't a romantic lifetime, you both have ancient energy and you're both ancient souls. What I'm seeing is you both actually bring each other out of the dualistic mind into oneness, into the nothingness. Or you could easily go boop, 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 you know, and point things out, etc. But you both actually challenge one another where you're both very well aware. So even those ego things don't work on either of you. You know, where you both are just keen eyesight. You could even be Syrians, where maybe one of you is a Syrian, because I'm seeing the Syrian mind. It is Lionsgate portal, so a lot of Syrian energy. But yeah, one of you or both of you, very mathematical, very logical, very like Aquarius almost energy, where it's almost like your brain works like a divine just computer. And it's either both of you or one of you. For the ancient souls, why do we have Isis, the heart mind, patience, stillness? Why do we have too much is hidden from you for this love reading? This person is having a phoenix rising. The phoenix resurrection. Okay. Now, the trees are always associated with Osiris. We do have Isis here. This person has cleared a lot of shadow. Now, you both do mirror one another, so this could be you as well. What I do see, it's a choice. There's a beautiful ancient love here. You both are ancient lovers. I see a lot of shadow work. You both are like shadow kings and queens over here. But it's actually truly through the exploration, if you dare, and that's the dark goddess energy of this week too. Do you dare to go within your own shadow, to face your own stuff? That is how this person comes in. There is no magnetizing. There is no attraction. There is no love spell. There is no anything that can bring in this ancient lover for you other than your own evolution, reclaiming your soul's truth, your ancient truth, and really diving within your own shadow. That's what I'm seeing over here. I'm going to grab one more card. But yeah, either you or this person have been through a lot. And when I mean like the shadow, the depths of whatever, the 8th house, the 12th house, you traveled both of them. Or like that person, again, that you're dealing with over here that's coming in for you. So if you're not in union with someone yet, they may be going just through a process that is bringing you both together. But they have to do that resurrection over here for themselves. Whoa, you got patience twice over here. Why do we have resurrection, all tied up, door to spirit, Isis, balance. Yeah, expand your consciousness. And then we do have life force energy over here. For those of you watching this, this is someone who comes in the midst of your spiritual journey, after some years, etc. You have done a lot of clearing by the time this person comes in. This person has also done a lot of clearing by the time that they come in. We have patience twice. We also have balance. Again, your union, you're balanced. You are beyond the dualistic mind over here. There's so much wisdom that's just even like shared upon you both. Like where I see like love being shared and then wisdom and just everything kind of merging like a rainbow ray. All right, it's so light. It's honestly so shadow, but it's so divine over here. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. That's what it says here. And what's also coming through, either you are not this person's type or they're not your type. So one person in the connection may even feel like the other one's like out of their league. This is very, very divine over here. You're really connected by the heart and the soul. And then the physical for this love is just extra over here. Ace of Wands for the collective. For this love reading. Yeah, where this love is going to come in for you. But I'm going to just channel this before. Confirmation. We have the peaceful resolution and Five of Swords in reverse. That in this relationship, Five of Swords, self-sabotaging behaviors, all of that, not going to work with this person. This connection is an ancient connection. It's an ancient love. It's a very divine love. What's also coming through here, though, is it truly is when you release the ego of how you think it should look, how you think your union was even going to look, etc., etc. I see a lot of awakening in this connection. Confirmations. We have Six of Cups over here. Someone's returning from the past, a past life. We shall see what this is with the Six of Cups, but yeah, like this is true. It is going to be an ancient love. This is also true work. This is for the ancient ones that you've truly, truly done the work. Where this person, just being with this person teaches you. You both hold such high vibrational energy. You both hold such ascended master energy. You both are in God and goddess energy. With that, you know, we would think it's a Disney princess of like Cinderella over here, a Disney princess, and it's just so easy. It's so beautiful. The higher you vibrate, the more that there is, right? The more that's revealed, etc. And so this is not going to be a Disney twin flame. This is not going to be a Disney ancient love, true ancient love, which means that again, you both dance in the light and the dark, the light and the shadow, the feminine and the masculine, undoing ancestral karma, undoing patriarchal, matriarchal two structures, undoing all of it, right? And just coming back home to yourselves over here. And so that's what I'm seeing here too. This can mean something to you as well, Cinderella, but this is not a spiritual, you know, Cinderella story. You've done the work. They have done the work as well. And the ego is not really, you know, ego, edging God out. That's what ego means, right? And that's not going to be like allowed in this connection. 144, as I say that. You both actually kill each other's egos here. And you make love. You only rise in love. There was someone that said a few years ago, a high priestess, that she does not fall in love, she only rises in love. And this is where you're truly rising in love with the reflection of one another. All right. Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit of God. I will say too, feeling your protection with this person. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea, Hierophant. This person wants you. We have Four of Cups in reverse over here. So when they do come in, you're going to be patient for some time, as this ancient love does have a lot to do just with your own journey too. We have the Hierophant. This is marriage. This is initiation. Over here, traditional institutions, values, consistency, marriage, commitment, faith, knowledge, beliefs is the Hierophant energy. What do we have for the ancient souls here on this ancient love? With goddess Isis, your true immortal self cannot be defined. Balance, door to spirit, sacred ocean, medicine. Too much is hidden from you. Resurrection, surrender to change, patience. What do we have for this reading on this ancient love? What do we have for this reading on this ancient love? What do we have for this reading on this ancient love here? Now, for some of you, you may have already met this person as soon as I have the Lovers. That's like that. Your ancient love is coming. That's why there's so much patience. You did have an ancient love that came in. Confirmation. We got the white horse with the cup over here. You actually already had an ancient love that came in. Truth. This is someone from the past. You're an ancient soul, and so definitely someone's coming in for you. From the way that this looks, it doesn't feel like it's that person. This person could not face their own selves. Where this is an ancient love, it requires like commitment, and not commitment to one another, commitment to God. You know, I'm just thinking of the people who like will like that say like, you know, committing and this and that. Can you even devote to God? Can you commit to God? And this person, they could not even commit though to their own path. And so there's a question here of like, well, and we did have the card here. Everyone has a role to play. You were dealing with an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Taurus. For this book, Who's watching me that's writing a book? This book. It could have been a book in the Bible. You and this person. For the ancient souls on this ancient love. Why the Hierophant? Why the Star card? Their ego really loved you. Tower card over here. They had lots of passion for you. They like physical. They really loved you. They really desired you as well. Spirit ripped this person out of your life. You desire the collective. You desire the ancient soul. But does this person desire spirit, God, desire their own soul mission as they desire you? And this reading like just took a deep, sudden turn where like who even really thinks about that, right? Where it's just like, yeah, you want me, but do I see you wanting your soul mission, your soul purpose, just as bad? And some people don't think that way, right? You know, where you just want to come into union. But that's actually a quality. Maybe for some of you, I'm saying that because that is a quality that you look for in others. How do you love, how do you connect with spirit, higher self, God? How devoted are you to your soul mission? To your soul mission, your soul purpose over the ego desires. And like studying that, right? Of like how devoted someone is to themselves, to spirit, to their path. When we see that, or maybe observe that in someone, it actually can kind of give a clue of how they would devote to you. And that goes deep in that one. And maybe not everyone will agree, but if you see someone that's very devoted to their soul purpose, their soul mission, their path, and they will not come out of that alignment, best believe that's someone that if they see someone else in the eyes of God, not always, you know, but they see someone else in the eyes of God, oh, that's someone that if they could devote and commit to God that way, of course they could commit to a person, you know, but, you know, you meet people and it's like, you know, you just want the love, you just want this, you just want that. Can they even devote to their mission, right? Because I see that you're an ancient soul, you're a chosen one, you're very high vibrational. And so you're someone who, Whitney Houston, you require a higher love over here. And I do see a lot of scorpionic energy, a lot of Aquarian energy here too, and a lot of fire. You got a little bit of everything with Taurus too. They would easily commit to the physical when it comes to you. Were they ready, though, to face themselves? Were they ready to rise on a soul level themselves? I don't see that here. You know, I don't know why I'm hearing the word mortal. You know, like this is, it does say your true immortal self cannot be defined. Yeah, you came into their lives, yeah. And maybe for some of you, you've been through maybe more than one cycle where you come into like someone's life, you know, as far as like love and the spiritual awakenings that you bring, you know, or maybe like, you know, etc. Yeah, this person came in hot and ready for you. Did they actually see you? You activated this person. And I will say, this person's a little bit confused. This person doesn't quite get like what went on, where maybe they are spiritual, not as aware, not as open. You know, maybe you're like just full on, right? Medicine man, woman, high priest, priestess. They know of astrology and tarot kind of thing, you know? They're kind of confused over here. They're just like, whoa, what the heck happened? What I maybe see that the spiritual problem was here was they were ready to commit to you. What they didn't recognize, like you gave them an awakening without even meaning to, of, do you actually like want me? You know, or do you even want anybody? Or like, are you connecting on a soul and heart level? You left them a little bit confused, where they're just like, whoa, all these emotions coming up. They went through a death and rebirth. They went through a transformation. For some of you, they went through grieving, you know, when it came to this connection over here. You kind of initiated them into like dark god, goddess energy over here. Because yeah, they had to face themselves, you know, or perhaps they have been connecting in love and, you know, intimacy and relationships from a lower chakra level. You require, and keyword, require, heart and up. If it's lower, it's going to be this. You know, you are truly someone who you are fully activated. You know, even when it comes to, say, tantric love. And so, this is someone who, again, they didn't even really realize why they were led to you. You know, but you did initiate this lover. You did, over here. Knight of Wands, they definitely wanted you. Very passionate about you. Came in right away. You require much more than just passion. You require much more than the physical. What's that quote? There's a song lyric, but maybe if it comes to me, it will come to me. For the ancient souls, why Knight of Wands in the Hierophant here? Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. You initiated this past lover. Where it's like, they came to you with a Knight of Wands of like, I'm passionate about you. You said, oh yeah, I got an Ace of Wands. And it just did not end too well over here. You were a little bit of a Medusa without meaning to. Confirmation, I got a message. Yeah, you kind of were Medusa here. And I don't see anything where you're just like, oh, I'm going to get revenge. No, it's like they came to you and like, oh, I kind of want you. And you were just like, I got an Ace of Wands here. You know, an Ace of Wands, what would that also represent in the tarot? Ace of Wands is pure life force energy. Knight of Wands could be a little bit lusty over here. Knight of Wands energy, where they're just like, oh, you're activating me. And you're just like, yeah, because it's aligned over here with the Ace of Wands. And that's what I'm seeing here, you know, is you are someone that, yeah, you could embody the shadow. You could dive and swim into the shadow. You're still aligned. You don't get lost in the shadow abyss. You have self-control and mastery. You've truly done a lot of shadow work. You revealed certain things to this person over here. You did initiate this past lover over here. Now, and then it ended up not working out, you know. Again, things may have been hot and quick with them. You know, they ended up going through actually like a Kundalini awakening where they're releasing a lot, going through a big transformation, awakening. You Medusa'd them. But I will say, you know, you're not someone who's trying to be a Medusa, you know, male or female, not trying to be a Medusa. You just did. Why the Emperor with the Star card? Why the Emperor with the Star card? Why the Eight of Wands with the Six of Cups for the Emperor and the Star card? Yeah, I do see that you ended up a Judgment card here. Back on your own. When you are with a... how do I word this? Not necessarily ancient one. You're with a light worker. You're with the chosen one. You're with an empath. Whatever this may be for you. Or high priest, priestess, whatever this is for you. The life force energy, your chi, your prana, life force, your sekam, all of that. That's for your mission. It's not for cat. You know, I mean, it can be. It can. No judgment. Where's the card? Judgment card. Judgment card. No judgment at all. But your life force energy, this is the center of your ritual. It is the center of your ceremony. It is the center of every Reiki session. It is the center of all creation. And so, when you are someone that is truly taking your path seriously, remaining in alignment, working with integrity, you can't just like, it was just kind of like, you're just, no, like, you know, this life force energy, it's for sacred service, the Star card. It's for sacred service. It is to hold space. It is to hold ceremonies. It is for creation, for manifestation. And then it's for other things too. However, if someone else is imbalanced in their energy and you have a very strong life force energy, what Spirit is saying, ancient soul, is this particular lover, you kind of initiated them because your life force energy was, and I don't want to say stronger, maybe more aligned. Either way, you are someone that all 7 energy centers activated. Life force energy flowing, it's moving, it's in mastery. This person, you open them up with your love, with your life force energy, your healing over here. You know, so they just like, yeah, I would love, you know, maybe a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. You kind of initiated them though into the deeper, like ancient mysteries, where even by interacting with you, for some of you, you were intimate with this person. The intimacy activated them into the ancient mysteries over here of remembrance, where they're going through a spiritual awakening and this and that, you know, and then it ends because that's not what they wanted, right? And though when it comes to divine love, sacred love, any form, say, of intimacy, it's to awaken, always. That's what life force energy is to ascend, is to awaken, and that's the highest truth. And then there's other truths, right? And so I do see that it ended here as it was taking your life force energy. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups over here. Yeah, and then this person is kind of going through it at the end. Where is the ancient soul's energy in this reading? You are someone who you don't have time to waste. Look at that, 6 of coins over here. You got right to work where this ended and you just get right back to work. 8 of coins over here. And it says patience again. So we have 3 cards of patience. Ancient one, your love is coming in. I do see that there was a love in the past that you kind of initiated them. You were a little bit of a Medusa to them, you know. However, lessons learned here, right? And I will see what's coming in for the future for you. But definitely, you know, I do see that you're someone who's getting to work and you have needing patience twice over here. All right. Actually 4 times because there's other cards with patience. This is just requiring patience, but you know, someone is coming in that's in alignment with you right now. What is, or who is the future lover coming in for the ancient souls? Who is the future lover? Ooh, someone is coming in. Now, you may be at a distance from this person. We have the 3 of Wands, which is travel or distance and expansion. Sagittarius energy, interesting as we do have the Wheel of Fortune here. So some Sagittarius energy could even be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, King of Cups here, Page of Cups here as well. It's fated that someone's going to come in. They are also coming in when you've put a lot behind you. And it's a little bit of your protection to avoid these people that will come in. You know, maybe you'll fall for them or rise up in love instead of falling in love. But it will protect you from the people you would have to heal from, you know, where it's like, yes, love is great and all of that. But it's like, I don't want to like date 6 people and then clear in between them, you know, and all of that stuff. You're getting a reward for your hard work. That's what you do need to know. The person coming in the future, they are what's coming through too is an accumulation. The person who's coming in, it actually may be out of your wildest dreams. Where it will be like a Cinderella moment. This is someone who is beyond all of your answered prayers, because this journey with love has actually been so much transcendence, integration of the ego, of the healthy ego, etc. Why Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands here? Ooh. Okay. God's also placed judgment already upon your love life. God does not play about you. But even when it comes to love, God does not play about you and those lovers. Spirit team, higher self, God, ancestors, they watch like a hawk. Where you are someone, you don't need to worry if someone's doing you wrong when you're dating them. You don't have to worry about that. You got like a 24/7 watch where you don't even have to worry about any of those things of what they're doing, third parties. No, if they went out with a third party by 6 o'clock in the morning the next day, Spirit already told on them over here. When you're in a relationship is what I'm seeing over here. It is God's judgment upon you that you will receive a beautiful love. This is a lover that is going to be stable. They're actually going to want to provide to you and for you, whether that be feminine or masculine. Maybe it's someone that they just always want to make sure that you have what you need, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etc., physically, financially. We have Ace of Pentacles. That's why I say financially. You have a lover that's going to take great care of your mind, your body, your soul, and everything else too. And that is God's judgment upon you. Okay, God does not play about you when it comes to romantic relationships. So that's what I have for you. What is the advice for the ancient souls? What is the advice? There's a shift in perspective. A lot of Pisces energy here. Interesting. We have another Pisces energy here. Oh, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Hangman is Pisces. We have a King and a Queen of Cups over here. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's also, though, about emotions, right? You're definitely going through some sort of shift in perspective. Maybe when it comes to love and relationships over here. Why King of Cups and the Hangman for the reading? Oh, someone may have a shift in perspective about you. We have the Ace of Cups over here. Someone wants to give you something. Heavy on the whoever God is saving you for. They're giving to your mind, body, and your soul. And even though, like, say like, I don't know, you stub your toe, you can't work for 5 days, they got you. Like, they're such a provider in every way you can imagine, this person coming in for you. What else? Like this, Spirit saving you for your Cinderella moment. Someone's going to find your ancient shoe. What do we have for the ancient souls today on this love reading? Kalima, spiritual transformation, safe space, chakra healing, High Priest of Atlantis. Yeah, so Kalima, spiritual transformation, just a confirmation. This love truly comes in with actually your devotion to your purpose, to Spirit, higher self, God, whatever resonates with you. With the Kalima, spiritual transformation also, you're very protected. Someone, you don't have to drop into the root of fear, right? That root of fear of, is there a third party or this or that? You are someone that, if there was, within a few hours, Spirit will rip that person away from you. You don't have to worry about that. We do have safe space. Again, it is safe, okay? Whatever that may mean for you. It's safe to love again, right? It's safe maybe to allow people in. It's safe because you have the intuition. You have the discernment. You've learned the lessons over here. And again, heavy on you've been through a lot of spiritual evolution and change and ascension for this person to come in. The person who comes in, this ancient lover of yours, is also or has also been through a lot of spiritual transformation, awakening, and evolution. We do have chakra healing, High Priest of Atlantis. Confirmation, though, you are someone that you're just fully activated, all right? With the chakra healing over here. You may also be someone who you have like a gift of physical touch, where whether that be through Reiki, whether that be like, say, for example, you're someone who your love language is touch, right? Like say giving your lover a massage, whatever it is, your touch is also very healing. And that's what I'm seeing over here is you maybe like to just be aware of that, you know, and keep in mind if in your previous relationships it's like, oh, did I kind of play the role, right, of like the healer, the initiator, the awakener of each one, you know, and what can I do to be more aware of that and to prevent that in the future, you know. So a lot of self-worth, a lot of boundaries here, and knowing of thyself. But you're definitely meant for a beautiful romantic relationship in the future, and it is coming in. God does not play about you, all right? Again, you're someone that you don't have to worry about the third parties. Door to romance, collective crown chakra over here. Such a divine union that you will have in this lifetime, okay? Door to romance. What else do we have for the ancient souls? Egypt. For some of you, cut the cords with maybe this past lover or lovers in general. What do we have? So Egypt can resonate with you. We do have Ascension. What else do we have for the ancient souls on this ancient love reading? This ancient love reading. You could benefit. Now for some of you. So Egypt can resonate with you. Inner child. So there is healing here, but what I'm seeing too is cutting cords. You can cut cords of the sacral and the root from past lovers. You could even say, write something out. I release all karmic and negative, all karmic and negative or draining, siphoning, whatever, cords from past lovers, known or unknown, conscious or unconscious, through all time and space. It does feel like you are preparing. And as soon as I say that, there's a song called Please Prepare Me to Be a Sanctuary, Pure and Holy, Tried and True. And it's called Please Prepare Me to Be a Sanctuary. You know, you are this person's sanctuary. They are your sanctuary here. We do have Osiris, crystalline body, ascended master over here. Yeah, you are someone, you've done a lot of work, okay? You've been through the activations, the crystallizations, still are, you know, but the person who is for you, they are someone who they've also done heavy on the inner exploration and the diving into their own light as well as their own shadow. All right, but what can really help is cord cutting with people from the past. You know, for some of you, it may even be inner child healing, right? Of mom and dad dynamics. Like it even goes that deep, you know, of like, how did my mother and father relate to one another? How do I see that repeating in my life? Inner child feeling safe to connect, right? Safe in intimacy, safe to be vulnerable. It's safe to love again, all of those different things. Now you do have fame and fortune, so we're just going to dive deeper into what does this fame and fortune card have to do with this love connection? Divine Mother and Father, Holy Spirit of God, for fame and fortune. What does this fame and fortune card have to do with this love connection? I'm hearing the song Apes by Beyonce. You and this person will naturally shine. The person who comes in for you. You will not want this. I'm just going to channel it as it comes through. You and this person will have some sort of recognition. You will not want it. I'm thinking of, you know, like those Instagram, YouTube, oh, we're twin flames, we're couples. This is how you manifest with your twin flame, you know. And what's interesting is I'm thinking of those kind of couples, right? What's interesting here, though, is the person you're going to be with, you don't necessarily want that. Naturally, you're going to be placed in a position, you and this person. And I'm seeing it as your natural light. And it is Leo season. You know, Leo, the true Leo energy, that shines from the solar plexus out. You don't have to be too loud. You don't have to be too this or too that. You don't have to try too hard, right? You and this person, you will attract so much with one another. Where, like, you know, some of you, when you're with this person, you may have some sort of accidental fame and fortune here. You may have some sort of accidental recognition, accidental of like, oh wow, we just came together 144 and we have now this like legacy business that we did not expect to get that big. But it's because of the love that you both share, the ancient love that you both share. Okay, and that's what's coming through too, is just to be aware of that. As soon as I say that, ascended master. Now again, cord cutting could really benefit you too. As I do see cord cutting, we have a ritual needed as well. Why ritual needed? Yeah, some sort of cleansing, clearing. We have the Four of Swords here. So some sort of cleansing, clearing ritual can really benefit you. All right, and that's what I have for you. We're ending off on patience over here. What's a final message? What is a final message for this ancient love today? Yeah, this ancient love. We do have sensitivity over here. You both travel not only through the light, but through the shadow. Lilith, face your shadow over here. And then we do have Artemis, brave spirit. You know, where both of you are actually so brave to be vulnerable, to face the shadows of yourself, to continuously rise into your highest remembrance. And you both do come together, all right? But overall, what Spirit is saying is you can kind of be a Medusa sometimes. I do see, at least with this connection over here, you are an ancient soul. And so it looks like a lot of your previous connections and relationships were a lot of initiations, a lot of activations, a lot of clearing of past life contracts, etc. So just have your intuition, your discernment, and to just be patient, because the love of a lifetime, an entire lifetime, truly is coming in for you, and God has already placed judgment upon your love life, and that's going to be coming in. So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.